Well, you know what? I'm beginning to believe that Matt Cassel simply doesn't have a snowman's chance in this town. He's being treated the same as Steve Bono and Elvis Gerbach, the way they were treated during their stay in KC. Cassel, like Bono and Gerbach, led the Chiefs to the playoffs, but he still doesn't get any love from the local fans around here, from the media or anybody else. Bono and Gerbach were never accepted here, and that's the way it seems to be for Cassel. If you recall, 2010, Cassel was decorated as not only the best quarterback in the AFC that month, but he was honored as the best player in the conference. Then a year ago, he gets hurt, misses about half the season. Chiefs go from first to last in the division, and the public sentiment just changed in a hurry. Fans are fickle, folks. There's a tendency to run with the hare and bark with the hound. I keep hearing all this stuff now, how the Chiefs now have the worst quarterback in the division. Many of you are ready to anoint the Denver Broncos as the team to beat. Nobody, including the Donkeys, even know if Peyton Manning is healthy enough to play. If he is, I get it. There's no comparison between a healthy Peyton Manning and Matt Cassel. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. I do feel strongly about this. I'll take Cassel over Carson Palmer of the Raiders, and I feel more comfortable with Cassel than I would with Phil Rivers of the Chargers. Rivers might be a better talent, but he has a tendency to choke when the game is on the line. I'd like to have a buck for every time I've heard that Matt Cassel isn't good enough to lead this team to a Super Bowl. Let's do this. Let me throw out some quarterbacks who have taken their teams to Super Bowls. How about Vince Ferragamo, David Woodley, Tony Eason, Stan Humphries, Neil O'Donnell, Jake Delhomme. Hey, there's more. Super Bowl winners like Doug Williams, Jeff Hostetler, Mark Ribbon, Trent Dilfer, even Brad Johnson. You can't tell me Cassel couldn't match up with the talent of those guys, can you? Matt Cassel is good enough to take this team to a championship. Obviously, he needs help, and he's going to get some this year. This promises to be not only the best Chiefs team in 15 years, but the most complete Chiefs team. There ain't nothing wrong with the quarterback. That's Jack Smack.